Yes, boss. 440 for the world, back in here again once again, man. Happy to be here. Happy to see you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. You see the topic and what it is that we're talking about, right? When you're good to people, you live rent-free in their minds. Oh my gosh. This topic, I was holding on to this one for a long time, and it's like, you know what? I could stick this in this week's correlation because they all blend out so suave together. You feel me? So here's the deal, right? This is a question that has reached a lot of people's minds. I got the answer for you. I'm gonna just tell you what it is, right? You ever been good to somebody and it's like they probably like just forgot about you, or they went their own way, or things didn't work out, and you probably wonder, yo, does this person ever think about me, or whatever the case may be? I've done a previous topic about when people miss you, but I never talked about living rent-free in people's minds. That's what makes the nation so amazing, though. I be tucking topics like draw form uno, you feel me? And this one was a sexy topic I had to drop on a Wednesday, you feel me? So here's the deal, right? Whether you want to believe it or not, when you treat people good, bro, you live rent-free in their minds, dog. I'm telling you that right now. When you treat people well, you live rent-free in their minds, dog. So here's the deal, right? To understand the world that we live in, the world, as I stated before, it's full of smoke and mirrors. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who aren't trying to be themselves, or they'll portray to be somebody else. So, i.e., there aren't a lot of people who are being their authentic, true self. You feel me? They put on a facade or a persona for the world to just like them. You feel me? So, when people do that, people have realized that there's a benefit to it. People don't like what they see at first. People like something made up or something a little bit extra. You know what I'm saying? People don't like to take things for what it is. You feel me? So, what people will do is, they'll be like, shit, you know what? I could play with this person. I could play on this person's mind. You got to understand something, that's a game. Kids play games. Adults play games too. So when you play a trick on somebody, or you play on somebody, you can kind of live in that person's mind, but you don't live rent-free like the person who was good to somebody. I'm going to tell you why. Because there's a lot of people out here being tricksters, playing around, playing up underneath people, all of that stuff, right? You got to understand this. When you choose to be a good, genuine person, it's damn near hard to forget you, bro. It's just like, let's say you go somewhere, right? And, like, matter of fact, perfect. This is perfect. Let's say you're driving past a field of grass, right? You notice a whole field of grass. But there's one thing that you notice out there in that field of grass. You're like, yo, is that a scarecrow out there? That one scarecrow stood out amongst all the grass. You get what I'm saying? So it's like this. Even though that person may not be physically in front of your face right now, I don't know if it's a form of telepathy or whatever they call it, but it's like, you ever heard the saying when they say when you don't think of somebody, they're thinking of you, or when you think of somebody, they're thinking of you. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. When you were good to somebody, people remember that shit, dog. And this is why certain things that happen in life, it sucks, but there's a beauty in it. You feel me? So I'm going to give you some sayings and phrases that tie into this shit. You feel me? Everybody's heard this saying, yo, history repeats itself, right? I'm going to tell you why history repeats itself. History repeats itself because there's certain shit that's done that makes history repeats itself. Example, if you constantly do BS over and over, it's a pattern to where it's gonna come back over and over again. History repeats itself. It's just like how we were in a recession before and now we're in that shit again. It's like, Jesus, history repeated itself. You damn right. And they wanted it to repeat. You feel me? You gotta realize when things like this happen, it's a trickle effect. It trickles on down, as above, so below. You feel me? So you have people who doing BS on a higher level, it transitions down here. So example, gas prices high, rent high, all of this shit, right? That trickles down to people down here. This is how shit like that makes people remember you. Yo, when times was hard, who was here? It's always the good and genuine people that's around when times are hard. You feel me? More hard times is gonna come back around, big boss. And when them people not around, you like, damn. When such and such was around, things were better. Or when this person was around, things were better. You feel me? You gotta understand something. Whether you may feel like a person has forgotten you, they have not forgotten you. Especially when you're good to people, it's hard to forget you, bro. Because there's a world full of evil people. Make sense? So there's a balance in it, dog. You can be a person who's flashy as hell, and somebody remembers you for being flashy. You could be a person that was, yo, you were mean as hell and savage, and a person can remember you for that. But fact is fact, that one person who was genuine as hell, people remember you, dog. People remember you, bro. You feel me? People will remember you, dog. Especially when you have that record of, yo, this person's a good person. People remember you for that, dog. People remember you for that. So automatically people want to be like, yo, what is such and such on? Once you mix in hard work with being that good person and all of that, that makes you extra, like, people remember you even more. That's how you live rent free in people's minds. You feel me? You could be a person that treated a person good and they felt like, man, the grass will be greener on the other side. I just dropped a video about this. Then the person goes over and it's like, shit, I got stuck over the fence. Fuck, I can't get back over. I wonder how they're doing. As time goes on, people mind linger. Yo, whatever happened to such and such? This is law. This is human nature. You ever just been randomly chilling and it's like, dog, yo, whatever happened to such and such? Or you run into them and it's like, yo, I was just thinking about this person. People will think about you, dog. Especially when you do good things to people, good things for people, and you did it with no strings attached, no intentions. Dog, you live rent free in people's minds. People remember this shit, bro. People will remember you for this shit. You get what I'm saying? So you got to understand this. When you do what's right and you do it in a stand-up way, whatever the case may be, we're not perfect, dog. But when you do things, people can feel it when you did it in a genuine way, or when you did it out of love, dog. People feel that shit and people remember it. But you have to remember this. Just because you might not have been selected or you wasn't around that person, that could have been a blessing in disguise for you, bro. Sometimes people can hold you back in life. But I can tell you this. Sometimes, and this is a fact, this is some shit I learned with women. Some niggas do this shit too, bro. There's been females that they're with their nigga, they're with their boyfriend, they're with their, oh, this is my end all be all, but they thinking about me. What the hell? What the fuck is you thinking about me for? You feel me? You had your chance, dog. That's when people, it's like that saying, people want what they can't have. You feel me? Shit like that blends in with this too. But I'm telling you, law. If you did something you never had to do for a person, this is law. People know you don't have to be nice with people. It's a choice. Everything in life is a choice, dog. Are you going to rob that person? Yeah, that's my choice. Are you going to be a stand-up person? Yeah, that's my choice. Are you going to be a green-ass person? Yeah, that's my choice. Are you going to be a hoe? Yeah, that's my choice. Everything is a choice in life. You have choices all day long. This is what made God so amazing, bro. God gave us free will, bro. Let that hit for you, dog. God gave us free will. So you can use your free will however you want to. But just know that you using your free will screw you, dog, if you don't use it the proper way, dog. Some people use their free will to be like, oh, this person's good. They're going to be here forever. This is the most beautiful thing about being good, dog. If you don't believe me, bro, this is what helps you live rent-free in people's mind. I don't know if this is a form of human nature, but people believe just because you're a good person or you're decent, that you need them, that, okay, I'm going to get more people like this. No, that person who was good, God put them around you, bro. God put you around them. You feel me? That person was a blessing to you. Lock in and behave yourself. Some people like, they'll be here forever. Wrong. You feel me? That's when people get sick. Hospice, bed rest, sick. Why isn't this person around anymore? You were so good to me. But were you good to me? They didn't think about that. Were you good to me, dog? Nah, it really wasn't. Exactly. So who was the benefit here in this situation? Who needed who more? That's when people don't want to tell them. People don't want to accept that shit. Yeah, this person was the reason why certain things were flowing in my life. This person was this, that, and the third. Because people like to feel like they're the cream of the crop. They're the shit. I'm this, I'm that. You need me. If I shit right now, I can sell that shit for like $100 an ounce. That's what I'm working with. Like, people feel like they're the shit for real, bro. And then come to find out you're not that really, bro. You feel me? Nobody's perfect, but at the end of the day, there's different things that allow you to live rent-free in people's minds. And truthfully, rightfully so, you shouldn't be... Yo, my bad about that, dog. My camera been misbehaving, dog. I don't know if I need to get new batteries or what, bro, but they just been dying today, bro. So, here's the deal. Back into what I was saying. You shouldn't really be thinking so much about a person like that, because it can mess with you and what you got going on. Not saying the good person, but the people who done something. Like, this is why I say don't do bad things to people, dog. Because when you do bad things, you're gonna wonder, yo, what happened to this person? What, this, that, and the third. And people don't like to tuck their tail between their legs, dog, and come back around, bro. That's where things can go left-handed. You feel me? You gotta remember this, dog. In life, just because you may feel like you have an ego boost or people around you, people are telling you this, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what it is, dog. You feel me? Remember this, bro. There's different things that make you live rent-free in people's minds. This is a suave as hell one, dog, that I've been holding, tucking, all of that. This is why it's important to be a good person. When you are good to people, chances are those people took you around people that they know, dog. You feel me? There's females that they friends still like, oh, D'Angelo's a good dude. D'Angelo's this. Some people probably like, oh, fuck D'Angelo. But at the end of the day, you gotta understand this, dog. Nobody's perfect, bro. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes I might do something to piss somebody off. I could be an asshole too. But at the end of the day, it's like, this is one of the best way. Like, this shit will make you will live rent free in people's mind like this, dog. Some people could have brought you around their family, dog, or their friends, and they love the fuck out of you. You get what I'm saying? And here's the deal. If a person likes you like that, like their family or whatever, those people won't let that person live it down, dog. Yo, why isn't this person here? Why isn't this? That's when people, like, you'll see how family, and this is true, you don't believe, ask somebody. There's some family and friends that will choose a spouse over their family member. Like, yo, like, this person's the shit. Like, why would you do that? You feel me? Or why aren't they here? Or, you know what I'm saying? That's when it's like, man, fuck it, dog. You feel me? It doesn't, how can I say it, bro? It doesn't really make sense in a way to do certain things, but it's like, hey, that's what makes life, bro. Like, that's what, that you live rent free in people's minds like that. I got a homie like this. He tell me all the time. There's this female he used to mess with. His mother always calls and checks up on him. Like the mother always checks up on him like, yo, how are you doing? Oh, I wish you were still with my daughter. And you feel me? There are parents who do shit like this, dog. You feel me? You got to realize something. Parents, family members, friends, not saying they can't be wrong, but sometimes people can tell when somebody's good for you, dog. But you may not see it that way until you get in a certain situation. You feel like, yo, this is why I would probably need this person. You feel me? Or I see why it made sense to deal with this person. You got to remember this. No, we're not perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. But at the end of the day, when you do good, it's a ton of benefits in being good, dog. One of the best benefits is you live rent-free in people's minds, bro. I just told you about a female who wrote me in my email. I'm like, dog, I only messed with you for 4 months, dog. Imagine the females that I messed with for like a year and 2 years, dog. You feel me? Y'all ain't write me back. That means y'all burning that, dog. You feel me? This girl wrote me for like, I only messed with you for 4 months. That's something that I was like, dog, that shit made me feel good. It wasn't no ego booster, but it's like, it put me on a little high, dog. Like, oh shit, you remember me. Yeah, people remember you, bro. Sometimes people have so much pride to the point where they don't even want to say certain shit. They just let the guilt just kill them, dog. And they just live with the regret. You feel me? That's a way how you live rent free in people's minds. But it's a beauty, dog. When I tell you, you do good, it's a benefit in it. You just don't see it. Ask somebody questions and they'll tell you. There are people who've done wicked shit to people or ill-advised shit. And they like, yo, man, I messed up, man. I should have never did this. I should have never did that. If I'd have played my hands better, I'd have still been around this person. I'd still been doing this. We would have got here. You feel me? That stuff is true, bro. There are people who have done some things that, yo, I forfeited my hand or I did something wrong and I wish I could take it all back. You feel me? That's where you have to realize that, yo, we're not perfect and time heals all, dog. You feel me? But at the end of the day, you do what's right, bro. Even when and this is a law as well. You ever had somebody tell you something good when you feel like nobody was recognizing you or ever acknowledge you or notice you? Yo, you the girl who always stayed with the fly clothes, or you the girl who always had a smile or a good behavior. Yo, I appreciate you. If somebody comes and tells you something that you least expected, dog, that will literally make your day, bro. You feel me? And another thing to make your day is when you doing right, this is facts, bro. Don't ever forget this, bro. When you do good to people and you do right by people, people will never forget you, dog. They will never forget you, bro. I have females who will never forget me, dog. You feel me? And that's another great thing, bro. Just because you are good to a person, don't mean you have to go back and linger around, bro. Sometimes it's good to let people miss you, bro, and people realize and settle down in their mind and realize what the fuck they had, bro. That's where that saying comes about, that if it's meant to be, it'll come back around to you. You feel me? Things can happen like that. But when you do right by people, dog, you never lose. You always catch the W and you live rent-free in people's minds, dog. That's one of the greatest gifts in being good, dog. People remember you, bro. People don't have to acknowledge or say it, but facts is facts. When the light gets turned on and people like, yo, who was there for you when shit, you feel me? People remember who it is, dog. Just like example, I told you the first girlfriend, like, well, I'd say that was like my first real girlfriend, you feel me? I made a lot of rookie mistakes, but I did a lot of things in a good intention, good way, and I did it from the heart. That girl was homeless at one point. I worked and bust my ass to make sure we both got a roof over our head, because I don't like my living situation. You feel me? That's when I learned certain shit, and I had to learn it the hard way. But I remember something, and I realized something as I got older. The average dude is not gonna make sure that you got a roof over your head, dog, and certain shit when you being disrespectful and you wanting to move how it is that you want to move, or you trying to play up underneath people. Let that girl see something, dog. You're not gonna find another person like me, bro. And the funny part about that situation is, it's not funny. I told this girl, bro, you think you think shit sweet for you. You in Florida now, sweetie. You're gonna run into a nigga from Florida that's gonna cause hell in your life and fuck shit up, dog. And that's when you'll learn to appreciate me. That's when people will learn to appreciate you. That's facts. When people run across somebody that's fucked up or fucks them up, that's when they start to think of you, dog. Like, this person would have never did this to me. I told that girl straight up, you're gonna meet a nigga from Florida that's gonna give it to you, dog, and you're gonna regret how you treated me. Yo, something was like, dog, Google this girl's name. I looked up her name. It looked like the nigga she was talking to, like, the nigga basically, like, she confronted the nigga like, you're cheating on me or this, that, and the third. Shit that she felt like she could do. Or I'm gonna be with this dude. The nigga cheating on you? Yeah? You're cheating on me? You tried to press the nigga about it? Dog, based on the news, the nigga grabbed his pistol, up that shit in her car, and sprayed out and bust out her back window. She had to take the nigga to court. You feel me? But that's what you wanted, baby. You ain't want the 444. You wanted the drama, baby. And this is the part that's so it's gonna sound messed up, dog. It's gonna sound messed up. When you do good to people and it's like, yo, you're not wishing ill for people, but it's like, dog, you gonna regret mistreating me. That's when people find themselves in some sticky ass situations, and that's how people start to remember you. You live rent free in their minds, dog, because it's like, yo, when things was different, nah, this person would have never did this. So when this, that, and the third, this person would have never did this. I wish things was back here. You got to understand something. Sometimes people's eyes get so wide that they start to look past you. And it's like, get out of the way. I think that might be my future over there. That's when people go over the fence. The grass wasn't greener. And they stay to themselves and they wonder, how did it all go wrong? Where did it all go wrong? People have developed a wandering eye, and the world helps people to open their eyes to make it more wandering. Wander around. What else is out there? Sometimes you got to look and see what is that you got. Chances are you might be in one of the best predicaments, dog. You feel me? But at the end of the day, remember this, man. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I use them to uplift you, because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser, dog. There's different ways that you can live rent-free in people's mind, dog, and that's one of the greatest ways, man. That being said, man, it's 444 the world, man. I love the hell out of all of you guys, man. Peace.